Hey everyone, great morning to you. It is Wednesday, and this is the strategy behind the brand, hosted by Nicole L Streets and myself, Shelly Shell Williams, and we're talking about the strategy behind the brand. And we have a great topic for today. We have a great topic, and we're gonna wait for Nicole to come on up. Come on up. Come on up. Does your brand have a strategy? And even if your brand has a strategy, there's some things that we may speak about that could help your brand. Or if you have any questions, we are definitely here for your questions. Anything you want to say, this is the strategy behind the brand. Anybody have any questions? All right. I say, is technology not working today? All right. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm great. Trying to find a cute little, you know how every time I try to find a filter, I end up messing
But
up.
that's all right. You don't need a filter. God made you beautiful.
Thank you. How are you, Shelly?
I am excellent. I cannot complain. I can't complain at all. Why would I do that?
Today was 378, 303, day 378.
Yes, 378 days of prayer, and yeah, and the topic was breaking free from your coming out of your comfort zone for your calling. So oftentimes we have to do that, which brings us to the topic, which is most people are in their comfort zone, and we're going to talk about the topic, which is networking, right? Let me get to the topic. The power of networking, building relationships for business growth and opportunities. Listen, are you ready? Networking takes every bit of coming out of your comfort zone, especially if you're an introvert. And even if you're an extrovert and you just don't know how, it is takes something. So what have you found, Nicole Streets? And I know you is a worker. You'll be doing it. I'm so proud of you. When I see you, I'm like,
Thank you. So, so I would say, as first of all, good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. We started our vision boards in December. We started to strategize and think about what we wanted to do for the new year. And so when I did my vision board, I put in there traveling because I know that I have to expand my brand. So for me, I have to network because my goal is specifically is to build relationships with people in Philadelphia, but also to help build relationships for my clients that may be introverts, that may be kind of reserved or new, to where they'll come with me to these other states and come on the road with me. Or, if we decide to do an event in another state, or bringing people here from other states, um, so that we can show them, hey, there is power in networking, there is power in traveling and going outside your comfort zone, and there's growth. And so I've been able to do that through, going to Miami, doing my photo shoot with Nikki Allure. She then came to my event unexpectedly, and now I'm back and forth with her. So, there is so much power in networking. There's so much power in taking courses. Our relationship started from me taking a course. It was a branding course. This was during COVID when everything was changing. Yeah, I had the MBA and everything, but I didn't know that in order to brand myself, I would need to get out of my comfort zone and go out networking. So I went to her branding class, and then a relationship came out of that. So you definitely, for me, I definitely go to all places. I go from the Ebony Edwards events. Ebony has been a great person in my life that has shown me great things, her power, how she's able to bring people together with soiree in the city and just impact. I've been able to network with a lot of her audience, and I've been able to network with just people that are just starting out. So for me, it's just universal. It's about just, as you grow, though, you will be more strategic and specific in where you go. I think you should, because once you brand, you have to know what your brand is, what your brand represents. So you want to gear more towards going to events that are catered towards your brand and the audience that you want to attract or that you're attracting. But I would say just starting off, just go for it. Go out there, meet as many people as you can. That's what I did, and that's how I've been able to soar, scale, and expand my brand.
Absolutely. And as a person who I go to a lot of events, I go to a lot of things, and one thing I know is your network is your net worth, right? Let's start
Absolutely.
with that. Your network is your net worth. You're one relationship away for your biggest break. You're one relationship away from the door that could be opening. You're one relationship away because it takes one person to say yes. But if you haven't gotten out to meet them, how would you get the yes? If you haven't gotten in the spaces and places to meet them, how would you get the yes? So I know you're like, listen, but I got so much work to do. I've been doing so much. I gotta, I'm building this, I got this, and I'm just so tired. I don't want to go out. Listen, the person that you need to meet is out there. And I'm not saying that you gotta go to everything. You don't have to go to the open of an envelope for everything, because I've had to slow down. But you know what I did to create that whole environment? So I went to go to networking events, right? And I did it, but I'm an introvert. I truly am an introvert. You may not believe it, but I am. So, but when I go and I'm like, I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those Joe people that get up in faith, but you should be. But I'm not one of those people like, hey, how are you? What's going
Yeah.
on? I'm not that person. So when I go somewhere, and if it's an unfamiliar place, I went to this, the last one I went to, right? I sat down and I said, God, I don't know these people. Nobody, everybody's engaged in their own conversation. So I'm not going to be a Budinsky. I'm not going to be butting into conversations. So what I did was sit down and I said, God, I know you'll draw the people to me. And
Mhm.
he did. And he did. So I sat down in my booth and I ordered a milkshake because I wanted a milkshake. But anyway, I ordered a milkshake. And then before I knew it, at least 5 people were at the booth with me. So clearly, I found the people who were introverts that said, listen, I connected to this person because she didn't go get here. She did. And they sat down and they talked to me. I even got a free book out of it. So one of the people gave me
Oh.
their free book. Why me? Well, because guess what? I came with the power of God first and foremost, but I also said, listen, I don't know who I'm supposed to connect to, but I'm going to sit down and watch them come connect to me. And that was the way I did it. But we all have to have a strategy when we're going. I'm not one of those people who just need to get next to the most popular. I'm not the person who needs to get to the person who's that has the biggest money. I let it come to me. That's just my strategy. May not be yours, but that's mine. So after that event, I decided I was doing my own event. And so I came up with and I've been doing it. I was doing a networking event for 3 years straight, every third Monday of the month, because I wanted to operate it as from an introverted nature to help those. And it did. We called them the Motivation Monday All
Yeah,
Stars. We had them.
I met them.
You met them. Yep. Remember we did the photo shoot.
Yes, and I love how you add that value. You had a photo shoot for them. I mean, they were great. I was so happy to meet them.
And
Yeah.
it was all from the thing of saying I want to have a networking event the way I want to have a networking event, and I wanted to be an inclusive. That was my thing. I needed to be inclusive. I didn't want it to be where it was, here's these over here that has this money and there's these over here that had this. I wanted it to be more inclusive.
Hmm.
So I created the environment in which I like. So I created an inclusive environment which allow from every walk of life, everywhere you are. But we had successful people. We had doctors. We had accountants, 2 accountants. We had global. Just everyone had their own different style of thing. Real estate broker. Everybody had their own thing, but it was inclusive. So
I
that was the
loved it.
biggest thing. Hmm?
Well, I would say, in your journey, when you do start to go to these events, I would say just try different ones because when you go, you're able to see what you don't want, right? What your audience isn't. And I don't want to put nobody out there, but there are some events, Shelly, where, or networking events or all kinds of what do you call them, conferences where it is, oh, you can't sit with us or you got to sit here and things like that. So I think you're able to also learn from these experiences as to what your brand really reflects. Are you more of a luxury brand? Are you more of like a more modern, relaxed, kind of no stress. Um, but for me, I can sit with anybody. That's what makes me different. But I feel more comfortable around the Shellys, the people that are just people of God, right? People that love God, people that have a good heart. But I have sat with the conceited girls and things like that. I have conceited friends, not conceited, but girls that's like the girly girls too. And I sit with them too. And I have relationships with them too. Like I said, I've been with Ebony Edwards and obviously she saw something in me, inviting me to these events, having me on her stage. And she said, girl, if you come to my events, you got to come correct. You got to have that makeup done and, all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, Ebony, the outfit and everything. So it's a lot of pressure. But sometimes, you just want to just show up and just, be around people that just know you, you're comfortable around them, and whether you have a made up face or not, you're still welcome and they know your brand and what you represent. So I would just say starting out, it's good to just go to many events as possible. I would say, even going down Center City, I recently went to an event. I believe it was in where is it, like way up Chestnut Hill somewhere. And it was like 4 Black girls there. It was like maybe 3 Black girls. And I was able to be in a room with them and network and feel comfortable. They were really nice. So, some relationships came out of that event. So, getting out of your comfort zone, finding places that you normally wouldn't go to, and just seeing where you fit in. And you just never know what can happen. And so for me, I'm in all rooms, every room. And there has been great opportunities, all the rooms that I've been in, even the ones that may have been like, oh, I just paid how much? Something came out of it. So for me, whether it was something I learned or, a relationship. So I've been fortunate.
Absolutely. And another thing that we want to discuss when it comes to networking, right? I do social media for a living. Please understand that you can still network on social media. Some of the closest friends that I've made were on social media. The people that I've grown close to were on social media, originally started on social media. So the words in it, social.
Yes.
So when you think about your business and you're thinking, I don't do social media, which I hear often, I don't do social media. However, if you have a business and you don't do social media, you are just turning down the opportunity to meet an unlimited amount of people. It is no limits, because guess what? It's worldwide, it's web, it's all over the place, and you have to be social, of course. You have to be a little social. You have to get involved. And if that comes to popping on people's lives and building a community, I have a community. When Women Empower has a community. Sisters with an Agenda has a community. There's communities all over, and some of them are forming right here on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're saying, listen, I just don't have, so I want to eliminate every excuse you have.
Mm-hmm.
So if your excuse is, I just don't have time to get out, that's your excuse. Or I don't have a babysitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time to get out. I don't have a babysitter. I don't have any money. Whatever excuse you have, guess what? Here's another mechanism for you. Social media. There's people doing online, and if you're saying, listen, it's nothing but nonsense on social media, I'm just going to give you, I want to annihilate every excuse you could possibly have. Then follow the right people. If you think it's nonsense, then you're not following the right people. Because the people down my timeline, right? They're speaking facts. They're speaking business. They're speaking because I follow the people who I want to hear. I want to see their message. So if your favorite speaker is one of my favorite speakers is, of course, Lisa Nichols.
Yes.
One of my favorite speakers. So of course I'm going to follow Lisa Nichols, and I'm going to follow people like her. Dr. Cheryl Wood, she's my favorite. Dr. Cheryl Wood. And then I'm going to follow Dr. Della Toro, all my favorites. These are my favorites. So down my timeline, what am I going to see? Them. So the moment they might go live and they have something, I'm listening. And then there's people in the comments, and you're commenting and you're saying, oh, girl, I like that too. Oh man, powerful. Then people are connecting with you. Then there's an instant connection. And then you're in this community online, and you're building community, you're building people. And that's where it starts. So eliminate every excuse you have, because there is no excuse. Because Man, God done gave us social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like we said last week, you may have to give up some things. Like for me, at Thursdays I have women empowerment. Mondays I have the panic room, and then Tuesdays I have global women. It's like a global network. I just joined, just became a member, and I met them through Tiffany through Win Women Empowerment. So now this is a global network. So now I'm increasing my audience by being in a group with people that's everywhere, not just women empowerment, which is mostly. Most women are from Philly, but some are scattered outside of Philly. But now I'm on a global level, and so um it's virtual, it's online. So hey, I may not, it's not virtual, it's, well, it's
It's virtual.
oh my gosh, yeah, what's wrong? Yeah, it's virtual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And so like I said, a lot of times I'm making dinner and doing it, I'm sacrificing, I'm
What you make for
helping with
dinner?
homework.
What you make for dinner?
I'm last night while I was on the conference. What did I make? I had to make spaghetti or some lasagna, but
Oh,
I was helping with homework, cooking, and I was on the conference. So it's just like I said, it comes with sacrifice. However, it's so beneficial because you're connecting with people outside your audience. So when you do write a book or something like that, or whatever it is that you want to do, you're not just limiting yourself to just one audience. You're able to reach people on a global level, and you're building relationships with people that may fly you out, may want you to be a guest speaker. So it in
listen,
time you'll
I
see
love
it.
it. I love it. Listen, I haven't done, haven't joined necessarily one group. I'm always a floater, but I
Hmm.
love that strategy of going to different, becoming a member. And when becoming a member means you're giving up financial money, right? You're investing money into that group on a monthly basis, right? Is that what that means?
Yes, but the value proposition is, the like I said, access to people that can help you maybe with your business, that can help, that may, because we all speak. So a lot of, like, since I'm new, yesterday I got picked on a little bit. We was talking about a nonprofit. I didn't get picked on, but I got, asked to speak on nonprofits. What is my experience with nonprofits or people that have had nonprofits? So I was asked to speak. So, being as though they asked me, introduce me, what do I do? What's my background? What kind of business I have? Now people know, hey, she helps people. She's a coach, she's a consultant, she helps you with your business. So it's allowing you to promote your services or your product. And they actually have conferences where I think it's one in Puerto Rico this year in June. So Tiffany's going to be a speaker, I believe.
Tiffany,
So
who's Tiffany? Tiffany Harris? Okay.
yes, I believe
Okay.
she's going to be at that conference, if I'm not mistaken. But it's in Puerto Rico, so there are benefits that comes with the membership. And then when you go to Puerto Rico, they're going to film it, so you'll be on film. And then they also have a book club with this group where you can write a book collectively. You'll be inside like the newsletter and book. So it's like pretty cool. Like, the more that you build these relationships, the more value you become to others, because putting them on to groups like that, or depending on what their audience is. So my clients, even when I go to Atlanta and stuff, I have a relationship with Nikki Allure. So me having a relationship with Nikki, when Nikki had her networking event in Atlanta, I met like 12 people. So now they're following me, and now I have a relationship with them. Now I'm being invited back out to Atlanta to be with one of the people I met. So it's all about these relationships, these connections, and building, and you just never know what can happen. And you have to be willing to take risks and put yourself out there. So I'm just thankful for the network. I'm thankful it's growing.
It's
I'll keep up
growing.
with these people.
But that's amazing that you're doing it. Like, these are great tips and tips to do it. Let's start off with the first one. Of course, networking, going all out and doing what you have to do. Number two is maybe you're creating your own space to develop your network. And number three is joining other people in their groups, in their organizations, to become different members in each one. And it's also investing, because investing in these groups, investing in your business, it's an investment, right? We're like, well, why would I join this group? Invest, whatever money that is per month. Why? Because it's an investment into your business, into yourself, into your network. Once again, you're one one person away from maybe that door that opens that gives you the biggest deal you ever had. You're one person away, right? So why would you not be in the group? Why would you not be in the room? And I know you like, I keep saying, let's eliminate every excuse. Is there any other excuses that we could have? What other excuse did we not cover?
Again, it comes, I think we cover everything. And like I always remind people, this is the year of movement. If you're not moving, you might as well just go away, because it's all about moving. And moving, when I say moving, I mean just thinking positive. Just, okay, you may have a bad day, but today is a new day. So it's always about looking forward, being excited about the next day, being excited about the next opportunity that, God is going to show you. It's been surprises, like things that have come up, like, oh my gosh, so just getting excited and moving and continuously every day, just pulling that pin a little bit. You may not be, where you have, first of all, you got to be prepared, right? Let's talk about that, Shelly. Like, you have to enjoy the process, because in the process you're being molded for something bigger. So if you rush it, you're going to prematurely go into directions and places that you're not even ready. One of the persons that I really admire is Ebony Edwards. She knows I love her. Y'all know her, shout her out. Because she started out with doing the girls pageants, and she always tells us how it started and how she got the phone call one day, and she was prepared. And that just turned into it blossomed into something greater. But she was ready, and she had been preparing all that time with something small that God gave her. Maybe not small, but the pageants, being grateful and showing gratitude and putting her all into that. Like how I do with the story behind the brand, I put my all into it, because I feel like if I can show gratitude towards this, and even with the coaching, then God is preparing me for something greater. But I just have to enjoy the process and learn as much as I can from the Shellys, and learn as much as I can from Ebony and the leaders and the people that have been doing it for a while, because they're going to take you under their wing. And so just enjoying the process, right? And so I think that when people rush into things, it stagnates it. So I'm just enjoying the journey. I'm learning as much as I can, and I know that this is preparing me for something greater. So I always tell people that I coach, enjoy it, take your time, because what is it, a marathon? It's not a race.
It's not a sprint, it's a
Right.
marathon. Yes.
It's continuous. So even once you get to that level of Ebony Evers, she's, a capitalist now. Like, she's in big conventions and big boardrooms and things like that. And so, but she started out here. So I just want people to understand that, yeah, you're going to get there, So
You're
just
going to
take your
get there.
time.
Yes. And another way to network everybody is, here's another one I use. So, if you see some of the ads pop up and you're saying, hey, there's a free 5-day challenge, or there's a free master class or webinar, let me tell you something. That's another key. So you pop it on, and I mean, especially if you like the person, or if you like, listen, they're saying something good. They may be teaching something that you want. Like, speaking is where I am right now. So I've taken the 5-day challenge more than once, because speaking is something that I'm interested in.
Okay.
So when the person that I like is coming up with a webinar, a 5-day challenge, a whatever that is, it's a free offer, and sometimes it's free, and then they'll give you a little upgrade to get into the VIP. Get in the VIP. Listen, $97, $297. Who cares? You'll get it back. I
You will.
promise you. The ROI is incredible. So you get in, you pop in. If you do it free, let me stay free for a second. You get in, you pop in, and you join, right? And then you always have a community on a Facebook group or something like that. And you get to, hey girl, hey dude, hey, whatever that is. And there's somebody there that I promise you will meet somebody there that you will love. I mean, because you get to, especially in the speaking challenge, you really get to hear their hearts and soul there. You get to hear everything. And, you're sharing things. But that's another way. Pop on one of them ads. Don't be afraid to pop on them ads. Say it one more time. Don't be afraid to pop on them ads, especially if it's something like, Audria. There's so many, Ash Cash, Nehemiah Davis. I could go on and on and on
Send
and on, and
me some of them.
I could I could go on and on and on about all the people who, like, listen, I have this challenge coming up. And sometimes the challenges are free, but sometimes they take you to a webinar. The webinar will take you to a challenge, or whatever that is. Pop on and do it. Do it. You will not. I promise you. If it's somebody that you like, listen, okay, I'm checking out their content. Guess what? Go down the line, check out their content. Oh, I like what they're saying. I like how they talk. I like what they're I like them. You can really get to know someone straight up through their social media. So you like, listen, I saw an ad for this. And I'm like, oh, I don't really know them. However, go check out their content on social media. You might like them. And if you don't like them, on to the next.
Mm-hmm.
On to the next. But guess what? Do it. Pop up in them rooms. Put your name in a little email. What's that going to hurt you? What is that going to hurt you to put your email address in? Pop in that room and be like, oh, I like this room. Oh, I like it here. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
like what they're saying. I get to learn something. You get to learn something. Come on. Why would you not want to
And
learn? So that's
I was
another opportunity to network. It's another opportunity to learn. It's all around. Like we gave you so many opportunities. It's like, why? Why would you not? Right? Why would you not?
I was going to say, speaking of networking, I went to was it Swords? What was it? What was you was there, Shelly, but you wasn't there the day I went. But what was it
Oh,
called?
you talking about the
The
Hood Flea
hood,
Market?
yeah, the hood flea market. So I went one particular day, and all the go-to girls was there, and Shamika was there, Crazy Hands. And if you reach out to her on Instagram, you'll never like get a response. But um, I spoke to her, and I went in her DM the other day, and I got a response. So I said that you just never know. Like, when you go to these events and you speak to people, they may remember you. Follow up with their email, follow up with a DM, or get into their, like they say, their DM and stuff like that. You just never know. Be confident. Be confident in yourself. Send maybe 3 emails. They might have not have got the first one. Just be consistent and the confidence. And speaking of that, I think I sent you a text um the other day or yesterday, just letting you know I'm going getting ready to prepare for a confidence not workshop, but group, because I feel like women, we're boggled down sometimes with relationships. Me coming out of a 20-year relationship, my confidence was affected. But I'm back out here. I got on my mascara from our girl Victoria. I got the little lip gloss, and it's things that you can do to build your confidence, not just on a business level, but on both levels, personally and professional. So I am seeking to start in a confidence group, so where we get together, we have glam parties, we do like fun stuff, and we do business too, but we are collectively becoming more confident. So for me, I'm big on that with my clients and stuff, because sometimes they feel like, oh, Crazy Hands with Shamik, they'll never ask me to come on. You just never know. You never know. If you don't have that confidence, then they're not. It's all about attraction and law of attraction. Ebony talks about this all the time. Those positive confirmations, believing in yourself, making yourself look good, your posture, drinking your water, you know, 5 minutes of exercise. Like, we all are getting towards it. We're not perfect, but little by little, it's like building muscle, and your confidence will rise. And when I went to Atlanta, I met a gentleman that helps you with getting into the boardroom. So it was so amazing, because like for me, I'm getting to that level, right? So he does coaching on how to not only read the room, but to be in the room, how to position yourself when you are meeting those elite people, or those people that's going to cut you the check. And I love that, because there's levels to it, right? So I like how what you do, Shelly, you help people, get the business going and the communication. But once you get in front of them, you have to have that confidence. And it's not just how you look, it's internal as well. It's certain words to use, it's how you position yourself, it's how you look, it's so much to it. So meeting him, I was like, yes, give it to me. Give me all of that. I'll take it, because I do want to have conversations with, certain groups, and he's able to help you with coaching, how to get what you want. And if you go to his page, you'll see he's obviously doing something right.
Hey,
So,
hey, now that's
yeah,
what I'm talking about. Let's do
yes,
something
yes.
right.
So the confidence is everything, and there is confidence coaching available.
It is. What would you do with 1% more confidence every day? I have a girlfriend who wrote a book about confidence. Oh my goodness. I think it is. I think it's called "What Would You Do with 1% More Confidence," and that's by Sam Mitchell. And it's a whole book on confidence. And oh man, she was in my class, and we became friends. I took a class, and this is my friend, and she's the top one of the top women, black women in aviation, and she wrote a book about confidence, and every step of the journey, she's been able to feed life into me. Oh my goodness! So once again, even in the course, I met somebody that like for life. Now that she's my friend for life, thank you. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, you just never know where it is. There's something wrong with the comments that aren't coming up on the screen, so I want to make sure I read the comments. I have to read them from my other phone because it's not coming up.
Oh, that's
So I want to
weird.
just, huh?
That's strange.
It is strange, but technology and technology be technology in it. Me loving me says grateful morning, Queens. Good, grateful morning to you. And then there's let me make sure I don't miss any of the comments. Leather Flower Design says, great day, friends.
Great
Great day,
day.
governor. Great
Great
day to
day.
you, friend. Let me see. There was more. My C Apparel. Oh, my CC Apparel says, great information. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry that for some reason technology is not allowing us to come on the screen. My C, I think it's my CC Apparel says networking is very important. You better believe it. Networking. When we talk about marketing, right? And we're saying, hey, there's a marketing budget, and maybe you don't have the bigger budget, right? But you better budget your time accordingly. Take your time as the budget and put it in the places and the spaces that it needs to be. And you may go somewhere and you're like, I didn't meet anybody necessarily that time, but guess what? You keep going at it, because at the end of the day, your network is your net worth. Good.
I just wanted to share really quickly, Shelly. It's so funny that we have this topic this week because Camille is my business manager.
Mm-hmm.
Camille said that she was invited to my event by someone else. Someone bought her a ticket. She came up to me. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad that I came. I had such a wonderful time and I had some great connections." Now, she's been coming to each one of my events. Do you know that this woman has onboarded maybe like 4 or 5 people from coming to my event? But each ticket was like $30. But she's been able to make that money double that from investing and coming to these events to support. She's gained 5 more clients, and
Wow.
she says she don't want no more. She says she don't want no more. She's going to speak about that as a testimonial at this event. She always supports, and she realizes that a lot of people that come to my events need help with operations. That's her niche. So,
Ooh, that's major.
right, and she's been helping me. That's why the story behind the brand is coming to a town near you. But it and it's and she was speaking about how she was so thankful that she invested it $30, $50, whatever the ticket cost was, because she was able to get that back double and network. And so we want you guys to know, as we have the story behind the brand this Saturday, March 23rd, they said it's going to rain, but we ain't going to let no rain stop us, right? When you
Mm.
spend $40 for a ticket, because this is a fundraiser event. So this is to help with Brother Jan and his organization. However, when you spend that $40, say you have a business, this is a perfect opportunity for you to come network, meet people. I've been building a vendors list. So all these vendors that I'm meeting and building relationships with, they're going to be on my vendors list when I go to promote the story behind the brand where people can package it. So when you come in early, there's benefits to it because when you first starting out, those people that believe in you, that invest in you and help you, those are the people that when you get to the top, those are the people you're taking with you, right? So this is the time now is to get in where you fit in while we're available. We are booked and busy, but we still around, right? So this is the time to come network with the Shelly, network with the Nicole Strategy Agent, network with the Yama Case, because God is taking us places, and we want you guys to be a part of it and come with us, because we are our mission collectively, networking us collectively, is to help people, empower people, right? And so, you're a part of something great. You're investing in something great. So make sure y'all support these networking events. Make sure y'all support the vendors, the pop-up shops and things like that, because that's going to be you one day. You're going to want people to, invest in you, support you, and whatever it is that you have going on. Hopefully you have something going on. I know everybody on here does.
Yes, yes, yes. And if so happen you're just starting out and you don't have anything going on, connect with us.
Yeah.
Connect with what we're doing. I will be at Nicole's, the story behind the brand, this Saturday, March 23rd, supporting Nicole and Jan McKay in Life Outside the Streets as a networking, as a fundraiser. I will be selling my books, which is Interview Your Way to Instagram Growth. I will be a vendor at the event along with so many other people. But the most important thing is I'll be there to support the people who I love, literally, and I love them. So of course I'm there to support them and in everything they do. But there was a time that I might not have had it all going on. So if you don't, you need to get around people that do. And I help you from the beginning parts. The parts where you're like, I don't know, I'm not really clear on what it is I need to do. Because guess what? That was where I had problems. So once I have a problem and I have a solution for it, I can help someone else. So there was a time that I was like, I'm gonna clear. I do 100 million different things, but what is that one thing? What is that one thing? I help you do that. I help you
Mhm.
find that one thing, and then I help you put it all on social media. Because guess what? If you are a brand and if you are a business and you're not optimizing social media, I'm sorry, you're shooting yourself in your foot. You're saying I don't want money. Do you want money? Do you
I
want money?
want money.
Do you
Yeah.
want money? You want
I
money?
want a
Okay,
lot
okay.
of
I
money.
thought so. I thought so. I thought you wanted to leave a legacy for your family. I thought you did. I really did. I thought you did. So that's what I do as a monetization coach. So we collectively, we individually do things, but collectively we are doing things because we care about the people. We care about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Because I've been in the business for a very long time. I've been in rooms with a lot of people. However, every time I get to celebrate when that person didn't have clarity before and they have it now. I'm celebrating that. That's it. When I'm celebrating. So if you don't feel bad. There's an app for that. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
There's a
Shelly,
coach for that.
you do provide clarity. I mean, and sometimes you do it even without charging people. Like, so we love that about you. You come on, you give us free information, you pray with us, because prayer is the foundation to anything. And I get on my knees. I bow down these days because God is my source. So He's been blessing me. And when you think back on all the things, that song that He's brought you to, my soul say Amen. So we just love you, Shelly, because you pour into us. You put God first. So when you do that, everything else is just going to fall into alignment.
Mm,
Um,
that part.
yeah. So we thank people like yourself that do still make yourself available, because some people at your level, they just be like, well, you gotta pay me such and such for me to do this and do that. And some things, sometimes people just need a little support or a little help. Like, we come on here every week, we show up, we give you strategies behind the brand. We can go more in depth, but that's when you would book a consultation with us. But, we give you pretty much the blueprint on how to be successful, how to win, what we're doing, how we're managing ourselves, and, how we invest, and how we, are doing the same things that we're recommending you do. We've done it or are constantly still doing it. So, what more can you ask for?
What more? What you can ask for more. The more you want is the key thing you heard. What she just said was invest. It's time to invest, and I want you to invest in a ticket for this Saturday, March 23rd, for the story behind the brand. It's $40 ticket. Ticket.
Yes, and we have a great lineup, Shelly. So
Ooh.
yeah, I don't know if y'all know, we got CC Dash, who's Dame Dash's cousin. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that. That she's a singer. She's going to be performing for us. We have we have Emilio Sparks coming, Philly legend. We have Jan. We have a panel. We have Nurse Britt. We have Mr. Motivation. We have a new young lady that's just starting a nonprofit, and we want to support her with her organization, helping young girls with, just self-esteem, building their confidence, These are the prevention people out here that really are putting in the work and the groundwork to really help our community, right? So what more, why would you not want to, even if you can't come, you would donate, because this is what we see. We see all the negative, but here are the
Put your
people.
Cash App in the chat.
Can you put it in, Shelly? Because I don't know how to pin it. It's Business Lady 215.
You know I gotta
BUSINESS.
put my glasses on, y'all.
I'm
Hold on.
trying.
Let me not
Okay.
act like I know what I'm doing. Business BUS. You can keep talking, and this is what I
Okay.
need y'all to do.
Yes.
This is what I
So
need y'all to
we
do.
So yes, we have a panel discussion on brain health, mental health. Like Jan says, before these people pull the trigger, something goes on in your brain. So we're going to talk about the importance. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Shelly. That is it. That is the foundation where we need to reach our young people at the development stage and really break that down. And so we're talking about mental health. We have NAMI coming out, the Urban Affairs Coalition. Miss Karen, who's a good friend. See, I have friends in high places. Thank
You
God.
do.
They are one of our sponsors. They are coming out. The NAMI is the National Awareness of Mental Health. Um, yeah, mental health, and they provide resources for the community, for people that may have mental health issues, disabilities, things like that. They're going to be there. They're going to be speaking. We have Guns with God Over Guns. I know they're going to be a sponsor. I'm waiting for him to get back to me if he's going to be able to come. But I know he said if he couldn't come, he was going to be a sponsor. And we're building a relationship. So out of all these events that I've been doing and other people, it has been a circle of love. And, I found out that such and such is connecting with this person. Now they're working with them. And it's just a blessing. And always, that's what I want to do. Shelly, you was there. You was at the one in 2015 when I flew out Sharice. See, I
Yeah.
forgot. You was at that one. We had State Rep Kenzie, Cindy Bass come. Shelly was there. But then I had children. But my goal was always to bring people together. I love bringing people together and allowing them to connect because I think that's what God wants us to do. And I believe that, somebody said this the other day. A lot of us are cousins. We don't even know it. Like, we're family. Like, so we have to bring the village back together, come together. I'm doing it with the story behind the brand. Not only am I interviewing the person in their organization, but I'm also providing a day party part because we don't want boring interviews. We want to network. We want to have, a little wine, maybe a little mixer, some refreshments. So you get to network and talk to people and find out, what your needs are, tell people what your needs are. And if somebody there that can help you, obviously they're going to help you. You're going to, get their information. But then we get into the story behind the brand, which is focused on a theme every month that is important, that has substance. And so, we have to stop just thinking about ourselves. We have to think about our community too. And so with the story behind the brand allows you to, network your business, but however, how can we collectively come together to help this organization or to be a part of the change that we want to see in our community? So I'm just excited about this. Each and every one, each one has its own personality based on the person. So I'm excited because each one is different. It's never boring. It's never the same.
I'm excited too. That's March 23rd. March 23rd from 1 to 5. The business lady 215. The tickets are $40. If you are unable to make it, could you just cash out $40 and sponsor someone else? Go ahead and do it. That would be great. You know what I mean? Just cash out business lady 215. That's on March 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure I would love to see you come buy my book. It is $20. Interview your way to Instagram growth. I will be there. And on a monthly basis, I host a master class, which is relationshipsrevenue.com. And this is if you want to learn how to actually use social media and AI and grow your business. That is every month. The next one is in April. And I'll be putting the date out there soon, but it is in April. I've been doing this. Everyone's life has changed since, and they like, listen, thank you so much. I've learned so much. It helped my business. And I'm not just saying it for fluff. I've never been that person. I've never been a fluff person. But however, I have to tell you what they say, not me. Is what they say. And what they say is real. So I'm grateful to be able to teach in this manner. So I'm going to see y'all on Saturday though. I'm talking, but I'm gonna see you on Saturday. I'm gonna
Yes.
see y'all on Saturday. Business Lady 215. Make sure you go ahead and my class is $97. I'm going to do a free class, a free master class about getting out of your own way. I really am. That's next because oftentimes I want you to be prepared for my class. So sometimes it's getting out of your own way mentally.
Ooh, I want to
Some,
come. I'm coming.
sometimes it's breaking free of your comfort zone. I'm going to do a free master class soon because I've discovered some things about people and doing all these things. I discovered some things and we need to break free before we even get to the strategies, before we even get to the tools. We need to break free of some things. So that's coming really soon because it's time. It is time. I don't want to hear anybody else say that I have a business and I don't do social media. It is it. It's sad to me. It's sad to me, and I just want to help you break free of the limiting beliefs that hold you back from that. Because guess what? I've been making money on social media since 2011.
And even if you can't do it right now, the goal is to get you prepared mentally for what you're going to need to do in the next 6 months or 3 months, right, Shelly? Because it's educating yourself on what you will need. So I love that because, a lot of times when you first start out, you're not going to have everything. But I'm telling you, the book that you have or the free masterclass is going to help you really project. Okay, so I know I need to do the business plan first, but then once I get there, I'm gonna meet with Shelly, so I'm gonna take her class because that's gonna help me get, the funnels and things that I need, to get the sales going. So and you guys also know we have to think as if, the world could shut down any day again, right? Remember with COVID? So we have to be thinking, unfortunately, what digital platforms are you on? So, I'm not going to spill all the beans, but I know Shelly, that's her area of expertise. That's not my area of expertise. I'm still old school, still writing stuff down, but Shelly is helping me, like, get automated. Obviously,
That's
her and my
funny.
manager, her and my manager. No, because my goal, I'm just a talker. I'm just the puzzle piece. Like, I know my gift, but I know that, it's other things that I have to do behind the scenes, and that's where other coaches come in. Other expert strategists come in to help you identify the weaknesses that you have, and you just strengthen them up.
What?
You know,
You heard that?
period.
You heard that right. You just strengthened them up. Yes, indeed. That is so funny. You just strengthen them
I
up.
mean,
That's all.
yeah, it's nothing to it. Just do it. Like, because that's what, I mean, your gift is your gift. My gift is mine. So if I know I'm not good in that area, I'm just going to hire Shelly to help me, or I'm going to take one of her classes so I can figure it out. So it's easy peasy. It's no reason, no excuse why, we shouldn't be planning for the future and getting our things together, getting our S together. Get your shit together.
Ooh, yes. Get it together, y'all. Get it together. Well, this has been a great episode of the strategy behind the brand every Wednesday, 9 a.m. Tell a friend what I need you to do. Normally, I say, for the prayer line, I let God do what he do. But listen, I want you to tell a friend. I need you to tell
It's
everybody you
eight
know.
people on here, Shelly. I'm sorry. It's 7 people on here, and I ain't get a cash app yet. So somebody, cash app, come to get a
Get
ticket. Go ahead.
get a ticket, y'all. Get a ticket. Business Lady 215. So everyone, thank y'all so much for being here. But I need you to tell a friend that every Wednesday, 9 a.m., they're gonna get some knowledge. They're gonna get some treats. They're gonna get what they need, right? Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Why not? Why not tap in to some education? Why not tap into some free? This is a master class right here. Every Wednesday, there's a master class. And this is us giving you what we've learned and how we do it. So if you need some of the resources, maybe Nicole, maybe she'll send it to me, and we'll put the resources down there if you want to know some of the groups, which is Sisters with an Agenda. There's When Women Empower. There's the global one, and we could put it in the comment section so that you can join one of those organizations. And I'm hoping some of those organizations have affiliates affiliate programs, which would be amazing. So if you refer someone, which would be great, if you refer someone, that you get a percentage of the fee. And I pray that they put that into an existence, because the more like most of the companies like Amazon have an affiliate program, or Printful has an affiliate program. Most of the companies have affiliate programs, so that if you refer them, you make a percentage off of it, you know?
Okay. Yes.
So
I like
that
that.
would be a good thing to do. But thank y'all so much for being here. I got a meeting, so I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on out so I can get down to the computer and get ready to go.
Thank you,
But
everybody. Yes, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next Wednesday at 9 a.m. sharp. And we have a great topic already that we're already decided for next week. So tune in, guys. Can't wait to see you all.
yes, don't forget, Business Lady 215 tickets are $40. And if you don't have $40 and you just want to donate $10, do so. Whatever it is, because it's all based on a fundraising event. So Business Lady 215,
That's
come
it.
on.
That's
All
it.
right,
And get in my
y'all.
DM if you got any questions. If you can't make the cash app today, but you want to do it Friday when you get paid, that's fine too. I'll follow up with you. But we appreciate you all and thank you for being here.
Yes, and thank you for your comments. Cancer Slayer says, awesome as usual. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Simon One Punch Car. Shout out to Simon One Punch Car. He was here. Oh man, thank you so much for popping in. For everybody that popped in, so grateful to see you. It's a few people that popped in. So thank you so much, y'all. Have a great, amazing
Yes.
day, and we'll see you next week.
Bye,
We'll see you
guys.
on Saturday. We'll see you on
See you
Saturday too.
Saturday. Yes. Bye.
Bye.